Hello and welcome to CustodyCalculations.tv. My name is Catherine McWillie. I'm your host and the CEO for Custody Calculations, Calendars, and Orders. We're watching the second in a series of programs being presented on the issue of family reform. There is in this country a great many number of organizations working in every state to deal with the issue of family reform. Each of these organizations is seeking a different solution to the issue. For instance, some of the organizations are seeking the removal of the divorce process from the court system entirely and seeking a secondary system. There are still others who are seeking the addition of juries to the court system, similar to what we have in our criminal courts. There are still others who are seeking the appointment of attorneys for those families who cannot afford an attorney, again, similar to what we have in our criminal justice system. There are still others who are seeking to argue the finer points of what is acceptable during the divorce process. For instance, an argument, should parental alienation or parental alienation be accepted, or is it junk science? There are still others who are saying that we need to educate our judicial officers on the 5 personality disorders. That's because not only do we sometimes have to make a decision as to who will be the better parent to the children, we need to make a decision as to who will be a better parent to the other parent. These are just some, certainly not all, of the solutions being sought. The problem with family law is that there's no consensus on what could be done to change the family law court system, to make it better, to make it less traumatic and devastating to the families involved in the process. But more than that, nearly all of the solutions being sought involve the requirement of legislation. That means that we have to have the agreement of legislators on wording. We have to usually involve expensive lobbyists. That takes millions of dollars and years of work. And then when you look at the fact that we'll have to repeat this process for each of the 50 states, that's not good news to anyone in the system now or anyone entering the system. That means there's no solution anytime soon to their problems. Is there a better solution? We think so. At Custody Calculations, we spent 10 years on the issue of research of family law, what could be done to correct the system and deal with the many issues, not just on a regional or a state level, but on a national basis. We're the only ones with the 7 services that could change the face of family law in this country. We're in beta testing now on our new software and will be launching soon. But we encourage you to visit our promotional website, www.custodycalculations.com. Place a deposit and for those services that will be launching so that you don't become one of the numbers impacted by family law. Resume your life in a more normal basis sooner than anyone ever thought was possible. We also encourage you to participate in our new national campaign called the Power of the $10 Bill Campaign. That's www.10dollarbillcampaign. Learn how 250 families, 150 grandparents, and 150 corporations in each state can donate $10 and change the family law court system by helping us pay for media and other information that's necessary to present to our courts and our attorneys to get the word out on family law. But our services are not all that's needed to change the family law court system. More needs to be done, and we want to involve everyone in the process. Also, we're in the process of launching a 3rd website called Teens Against Bad Divorces. We want to give a voice to those caught up in the process right now. Teens, what it feels like to be in the middle, what it feels like when you ask them for their decision on which parent they want to live with, why that may not be in the best interest of our children. Stay tuned and watch for further presentations on custody calculations and the issue of family reform. Thank you.